following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. For this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. Monday night prime time is underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because he had a bad outing, like his QB did last week with no touchdowns, couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day, you get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Completed over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Man in motion, headed right. First down, Smith to throw. And downfield, and Myers has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another loss.
Genty from the gun. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Genty, ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Play fake, here's Smith. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Go get him.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play throwing for Prescott. He's keeping it. A nice run here past the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cowboys.
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to C.D. Lamb.
Dak out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call.
It's 3rd down. And less.
Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Looking inside the red zone. Looking for some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This one from 42 yards out. Aubrey puts it through, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick. Dylan Laube on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at. Didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. The play fake. Now Smith to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Now Smith taking off with it. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Two set it downs for him from the 46. Give up the guts. It's Genty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've got to earn that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics. Like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
13 more yards. That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard
So
line.
in lead, they'll give it to Genty. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. You put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, incomplete. It's now third.
Man in motion here. On third and goal, Smith. That is once again incomplete. Consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Throwing on first is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34.
Now Dak to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. Third down. From the gun is Prescott. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
To get home and hit the impact quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Overshown on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this one to Myers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Cowboys with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Now here's Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Looking from the pistol. Prescott drops this one down here for Williams. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Here's Prescott. 1st and 10. Finds his fullback. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another. Cowboys.
Another throw for Prescott. Throw is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
4 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
First down, here's Dak. Completed here to Tolbert. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Dak throwing again. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, the timeout's called. Throwing again, Prescott. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the 1st half. And with field position and the clock against him, you're probably not going to see anything of substance. Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it
It's a mid-November afternoon, and things are heating up in the NFC. West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series. We're underway here at SoFi. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. Of USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak, and he'll have the first down. He'll get him up around the 37.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by Cameron.
3rd and 7.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
The 42-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw. And that sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep.
So Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Rams, first down.
On the give, it's Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On play action, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Second and goal at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Williams, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Now Stafford on third and goal. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. For Adams, it's career touchdown number 104. Third amongst active players, but his first as an LA Ram. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. They will were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. We've had the division come down to these teams meeting in the last game of the season. Both have had dominant eras in recent history. The Rams, the greatest show on turf. The Seahawks, the Legion of Boom. Bobby Wagner at linebacker, part of those terrific defenses on Pete Carroll coach teams. And both of these teams now trying to get back to their glory days. And a win against the other guy would go a long way in doing just that. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Darnold to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Set it up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be brought down to 45. Julian Love brings him down.
It's a gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and right side. Complete to Nacua. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
They go play action with Stafford. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Walker is the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Darnold. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And he's shaken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Darnold. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a pass. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. Moving to his right. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back to the 6. Rams use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Rams coming back out, dressed in their new NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. Midnight Mode, as you know, we're in Hollywood, so you have to do a little red carpet fit check here. This is an homage to the greatest show on turf days. A little bit darker blue. They're calling this one Midnight Navy. Yellow on the sleeves. I feel like I'm at an award show. The yellow is the nod to the 70s and 80s Rams. It really is a complete homage to the history of this franchise.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Rams, first down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
On the play. That's another Rams.
To the air again. Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Cowboys win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Chiefs are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a man who once scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, Kyle Juszczyk. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. A final look now at the rest of the scores from week number 11, with Indianapolis and New Orleans enjoying the week off. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
So, that's going to be it. It was a game that did not lack for highlights, but in the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session couldn't break the deadlock. This game ends in a tie. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here are the Commanders making their way out as we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sucked them last week resolves itself this time around. It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 9 yards.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, Mariota. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Good for a Commanders first down.
Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Philadelphia,